evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Glenn Drake. Jerome Aegean is off tonight. In our top story was a tragic motorcycle accident last night in the town of Frederickstead, leaving 40-year-old Reinhold John Jr. dead. We'll have more news on that as it develops on tomorrow night's newscast. Also, there was an armed robbery in the Peters Rest area on St. Croix last night. News Channel 8's Wes Small was there and has the details.
Thank you very much, Glenn. A real tragic story, of course, in Frederickstead with that motorcycle death. And then the news really doesn't get any better here at El Sol, but fortunately no one was injured or killed, that's for sure. But I have to remind you, it is holiday season. And as you people close your businesses, go shopping, I tried to warn you earlier. Here's what happened. It was last night. We believe it was in the area of 11:30 here at El Sol, just as they were closing, where we have a customer who had just finished dining, and he was like right outside. Of course, we're in the area of Peters Rest, and he was outside in his truck. He had just talked to another person in his car over here. That's where, as the camera goes across the street, we believe two men, or possibly one anyway, had came to the truck, tapped on the glass, and then the victim, it was too late. There was a rifle pointed at him. And what we have then, we have three suspects. We have a shotgun, we have a rifle, and also a handgun. Taken then, we believe, was an iPhone, describing it as a phone with a radio, a checkbook, some cash. Also, I've been told that the perpetrators took the keys to his truck. Even though he was not truck jacked, they still took his keys, probably to make sure that they would not be followed. It was at this time then, as the cameraman pans around behind him, that the partner that he had been talking to, like in a vehicle here, heard the ruckus and started to drive around back to the area where this altercation happened and start blowing his horn. And we believe those suspects then took off in this area. As the cameraman pans back, we believe that these suspects fled in that area towards that field over there, possibly. So here's what we know. Again, three men, rifle, shotgun, and a handgun. And again, this is all unofficial. If you know anything about this, you should call 911 or Crime Stoppers in Peters Rest. I am Wes Small for News Channel 8.
High-profile defense attorney Michael Joseph has recently completed a major court case. And News Channel 8's Wes Small caught up with Attorney Joseph on that case, and also some thoughts of the amount of guns on the street, as Wes Small brings you this exclusive story.
Thank you very much, Glenn. Here with attorney Michael Joseph, high-profile defense attorney mostly, and you're on your way over to St. Thomas right now. Mike, it's kind of the end of the year, and you know, we kind of try to keep updated on what's going on with some high-profile cases, especially, unfortunately, criminal cases. And one is just concluding that you're involved with. And, of course, that was the unfortunate murder that happened in Frederickstead at the Lagoon Complex. Would you like to comment on that, please?
Well, as you asked me earlier, how could a witness point directly at the accused, and he still prevail? Well, there was an eyewitness there who said it wasn't him. So the jury had basically to choose either between the victim, who was very emotional, and the neutral witness. Besides, he had two alibi witnesses, his fiancée and her mother. And there was a third witness who saw the killer run up in the building, run back down, and said it wasn't him.
This is kind of amazing that you did get an acquittal out of this, and so I guess that is that. And what is the you know, the Wisconsin Supreme Court has held, after studying empirical data, that eyewitness identification is the greatest cause of wrongful convictions in the United States, believe it or not. Many of the guys that are DNA exonerated, some had as many as 7 eyewitnesses, yet they were exonerated after 20 years, 25 years. So
eyewitness testimony is not as reliable as it would seem, because you have things like false memories. People see a gun, they focus on the gun and not on the face. Hear somebody call a name, match a face to that name, and voila, they could swear it was that person. And sometimes, God forbid, if that person is not around someplace where they can call other witnesses, they're going to go down. And that's why many people claim they're innocent or really innocent.
Wow. Even though we had eyewitnesses, your client goes free on that. Any other cases right now that comes to mind that you'd like to comment on, and
Well,
especially high profile?
Not really, but this is
It's in the works.
No, I mean that was the fifth murder case, first degree murder case I was involved in for the year.
Pretty heavy caseload.
I'm, unfortunately, our community have just been overwhelmed with guns, and for some reason, kids and young adults just think a gun solves problems, and only to end up at Golden Grove and want to know why they're there. And so it's...
And they need you.
Well, I hope not, I mean, I hope, something happens, but...
Any message to our community, possibly who is bringing these guns in, selling them to our children, or even to Customs and Border Patrol, because the guns are not manufactured here, but yet and still, it seems that though guns are everywhere.
That's the $50 million question. Who can figure out how guns get here, and who are distributing them should get a big fat prize. But it is the mystery of the times, that no matter how many guns I pick up, there's always another one. It's amazing.
All right. Well, we just happened to chance and catch Attorney Joseph here at the airport as we were driving by, and we got this exclusive interview for you as we go into the new year. Information about a high-profile case, but I think more powerful that is the message from this high-profile defense attorney, and very successful one, I might add, is that the message is there is far too much hate and violence and killing and guns on the street. Let we go into the new year with that in mind, and let's keep it positive. Attorney, I know you have to get to St. Thomas. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
At Henry Rolston Airport, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Coming up, we have more news ahead. We'll be right back after the break. Please stay with us. Well, the lovely children of Ricardo Richards are planning one fantastic festival, King and Queen Show. Here's Wes with more.
Thank you very much, Glenn. Season's greetings, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year to one and all from News Channel 8 and to, of course, you. I'm here at Ricardo Richards with Niara Watts. And she is the reigning Big Miss Ricardo Richards. Now, in the front row here, we have the contestants for the Little Miss Ricardo Richards. We also have the two brothers on the end there, the young brothers. They're going to be running for Mr. Ricardo Richards. And also we have the Big Miss Ricardo Richards in the second row. And Miss Watts, I'd like to start off with you, as we have on Saturday at the complex at 2 p.m. we'll have the Ricardo Richards pageant. And Miss Watts, well, how has your reign been as Miss Ricardo Richards?
It has been wonderful. It has been a wonderful experience for me as a girl to know that I can do things, that no one has expected me to do in my childhood.
Right, and in other words, like you climbed the mountaintop. You know, a lot of people said you couldn't do it, you couldn't win, but you proved them wrong.
Yes.
All right, what are some of the things that you enjoyed when you won? A couple of gifts?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just enjoyed being the representative for your school, right?
Yes.
Well, can you help me and maybe take my mic? And I don't give up my mic much, but perhaps you can interview. You know who these contestants are, most of them, do you?
Yes.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I could hold the mic or whatever, and maybe you could help me introduce them and see who do we have here. Let's start with this beautiful young lady to our left. Who's this?
Michaela
Michaela Collins. How are you, sweetheart?
Good.
Good. How old are you?
8 years old.
And what grade are you in?
Third grade.
Third grade. Well, good luck to you, okay? You're very beautiful. I hope you
Thank you.
show good, okay? All right, let me move down the line. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Jasmine Willa,
Miss Willock. You're beautiful. How old are you?
7 years old.
And what grade?
I am in second grade.
Oh, yeah. Is this your first contest?
Yes.
All right. You scared?
Yes.
All right. You can handle this, right? All right. And who's this beautiful young lady? What's your name?
Yara Thomas.
Look this way. Say hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi.
Yeah. And your name is Miss Thomas, right? How old
Yeah.
are you?
6 years old.
Okay. What grade you in, sweetheart?
First
grade.
grade.
Okay. Who's your teacher?
Miss Haynes.
Yeah. You like? What's your favorite subject?
Time.
The math. You like
Yes.
arithmetic?
Yes.
Okay, sweetheart. What's your name?
Alana Herman.
Alana Herman. How old are you?
7.
7 years old. What grade?
Second.
Second. All right. Well, what would you like to be when you grow up?
A teacher.
What's your name, partner?
Robert Thomas.
Robert Thomas. You are a handsome brother. Give it to me. Yeah, you got some girlfriends over here. They like you. How many girlfriends you got?
None.
Hold it down. Hold it down. Well, how old are you?
9 years old.
9 years old. Okay. And you're running for?
Mr. Ricardo Richards.
Think you got a shot?
Yeah.
You don't have much competition. Oh, right behind you. What's his name?
Rana Shang.
Ronald Shang. You think he could give you a run for your money, or you got him?
I don't know.
Well. Mr. Shang. What do you say? How you doing, partner?
Fine.
All right. How old are you?
11.
11. You're the senior out of the group.
Yes.
You're about ready to apply for Social Security. You're so old, right?
Yeah.
Look at them dimples. You're handsome as well. Well, that's your competition. You guys gonna be having a good time?
Yes.
You glad? At least you guys glad you got each other, right? With all these women around, right?
Yeah.
All right. Good luck. Maybe you'll make Mr. Ricardo Richards, okay? I got to go down the line. Hi, what's your name, pretty lady?
Jamila Jackson.
Jamila Jackson. You are running for?
Miss Ricardo Richards.
That's right. The big Miss Ricardo Richards. And what would you like to be when you grow up?
A police.
A police officer. All right. Watch her. She's got the handcuffs ready to go. What's your name?
My name is Jucia Evelyn.
One more time, honey.
My name is Jucia Evelyn.
All right. And how old are you?
I am 9 years old.
All right. Is this your first contest?
Yes.
All right. Well, I wish you most of luck, okay?
Okay.
Hi, what's your name?
Janessa Carmona. Janessa Carmona.
Janessa Carmona. Love your hair.
Thank you.
You got the Indian squaw thing going on there.
Thank you.
It's very beautiful. How old are you?
11.
11. And think you got a good chance to win?
Yes.
All right. What would you like to do with your career when you grow up?
A pediatrician.
Pediatrician, a doctor. Fine. Last but not least, who do we have here?
Janice Eugene,
Janice Eugene. How old are you, pretty lady?
10 years old.
10 years old. What grade?
5th grade.
And who's your teacher?
Miss Green.
Miss Green. Had to think about it for a quick second. Well, is this your first contest?
Yes.
Yeah, well, good luck to you as well, okay?
Thank you.
Well, I say it every festival year. Your children are adorable, and it does this reporter's heart good to come to this school. Ricardo Richards should be applauded. And all of you lovely children here, give yourselves a round of applause. Go ahead. Yeah, man, even the guys. And I'd like to tell you that tickets are very cheap, but they go every year. They sell out every year. $7 and $3. 7 for adults, 3 for children. 2 o'clock at the complex, okay? And if you come to Ricardo Richards, you can get your tickets for $7 and $3. At the door, you're going to have to pay more. At Ricardo Richards, please support Festival. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
There will be a day of peace and fun this weekend, and it's all for free.
Thanks a lot, Glenn. Another win-win situation here. I'm with Miss Annette Scott, and also we all know Len Spencer, and from DVSAC. And I'm so happy that this is not a sad story like we have sometimes. But, you know, today we have a family fun day we're going to talk about, and a lot of it's funded by LEPC, and these lovely ladies will tell us all about it and how we can get involved. I believe it's December 10th.
Yes, Saturday. Good morning, everybody. We're having a Spirit-Free Family Fun Day, which is funded by LEPC, a small grant that was given by them. and in collaboration with many of our partners. It's an alcohol-free day, a non-violent day, and we're going to have Virgin Islands National Guard, DVSAC, Domestic Violence Sexual Assault Council will be there. And we have Women's Coalition. We have, wow, who else? Women in Focus, Grow Place Weed and Seed,
Wow.
Virgin Islands National Guard, Red Cross, AARP.
Yes.
Who else? VIPD, of course, will be there with their presence to help us with the crowd control. Right. You also have Junior ROTC. You have the cadets that's going to help us with traffic, speared by Officer Gittins. Okay. And everyone, if we missed anybody, everybody's going to be there. It's going to be at Canagator Ballpark and Recreational Center. You're also going to have a special performance done by Crucian Dance. Alex Simon, his young performers are going to be out there opening it. You're going to have the opening invocation by Pastor Barnes. What's her first name? Can you remember? Mona Barnes. Yes, thank you.
Barnes,
yes, you got to open with an invocation, okay? And then you're going to have special remarks from our Department of Health officials and stuff like that. So it's going to be a great fun day. We're going to have a toddler race. We're going to have an obstacle course. We're going to have a softball game with the celebrities, and the youth have challenged the celebrities, which is you, the firemen, the legislature, Usi, and Nelson said they're going to be out there playing with the youth.
Now, I just might have to dust off what time is it?
The softball game starts at 2. And then you're going to have a 3-on-3 basketball shoot, which is going to be...
Am I going to have to get out there and school them as I play my second base?
You're going to have to, because the youth have already said that they're going to beat you old folks. So, we challenge you.
It's all light patrol now. Now you done did it. I'm representing the AARP in full strength. You want to see me turn a double play.
That'll be good.
Lynn Spencer, and Miss Scott said a lot there. I don't know what's left, but I'm sure
Not
there's
much,
going to be
but
music.
Yes.
Oh, it's going to be music by
Plenty of music,
sound.
food, yes. One of the things is we're just encouraging people to come out. We're very concerned about the status of families these days. We're certainly concerned about the overuse of substances and how that's impacting families, even our social activities. So we're one of the agencies that are very concerned about what's happening with families, would like to support activities like this, anything that is positive that's going to bring our families together and have them enjoy a better time, especially as we go into this holiday season. It needs to be spirit-free. Yes. There's so much that you can enjoy when your head isn't cloudy, when you're there for your family. We need to be in these kinds of activities.
And how much does it cost to get in there to enjoy this?
Absolutely free.
Would you repeat that?
Absolutely free.
With Bess Annette Scott and Lynn Spencer, from my family to yours and all the family and staff at News Channel 8, safe and a happy festival season. We'll see you at Canagator Ballpark. Look for me on second base. I'll be there. All right. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Festival is getting ready to kick up into high gear. We have that and more right after the break. We'll be right back. Here's your Cruising Festival schedule. Celebrate the Cruisin' Carnival flavor for Festival 2011-2012 as it continues this coming Saturday, December 10th from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. and Sunday, December 11th from 7 p.m. to midnight at the Christian Sean Hendricks Vegetable Market in Christiansted. The festival kick off all-time traditional parade Sunday, December 11th beginning at 6 p.m. and Sunday at Market Square. Parade goes down to King Street and up Company Street to the Festival Mini Village. Prince and Princess and Duchess Pageant, Sunday, December 11th, beginning at 2 p.m. at the John H. Woodson Junior High School. Tickets available at Urban Threads, Eccentric Shoes, Armstrong Ice Cream, and a Classic Style Boutique. $12 in advance, $15 at the door. Miss St. Croix Pageant, Island Center for the Performing Arts, Sunday, December 18th, beginning at 5 p.m. Tickets also available at Urban Threads, Eccentric Shoes Boutique, Armstrong Ice Cream, and a Classic Style Boutique. $25 in advance, $30 at the door. the Christmas concert at Budo Park on Christmas Day. That's Sunday, December 25th, Christmas Day beginning at 6:30 p.m., featuring gospel singing groups, cartoon characters for the children, and also on Christmas Day is the Junior Calypso concert at Island Center for the Performing Arts, Sunday, December 25th, and on that same day, Coney Island rides open near the Paulie Joseph Stadium in Frederickstead, just north of the Frederickstead Fort. Well, that's what's happening. We'll continue to give you the update as we continue to celebrate the Cruise and Carnival flavor for Festival 2011 and 2012.